Not nearly as common of an answer. It has been very strong in the past, and there are some good tools to combo this with the Chain of Corruption as well as the Equalizer, where you can blow up large swaths of the board, but it feels as though you just made your game needlessly a little bit harder, because even with all these tools, the Maokai and the Kennen are going to create so much zone control that Caps and BrokenBlade are going to struggle to get in. I really am looking forward to what they actually do with this Kennen as well. It was a very clearly prepared counter pick going into BrokenBlade's Rumble because of how quickly they were willing to lock in both their solo laners as soon as the Rumble came through.
As the clone is going to be chased in the river. And meanwhile, down on the bottom side, here's Tian once again, and he's got Nature's Grasp. That will be the first blood given over to the Maokai. At 9 minutes, it comes a little bit late, but Top Esports get the job done. Dash out of 369, and here it is, the flash away, slicing Maelstrom immediately as Yike is under the turn. He's in a lot of trouble, and down he will go. 369 in the 1v2 will win it, but here is Caps in the top lane, and immediately he trades it back. So G2.
He's a bit big for his britches. He doesn't realize that there's a LeBlanc around the corner.
Oh boy, meanwhile, looks like BrokenBlade has overstayed his welcome. Meiko looking to punish this one as he's in the alcove, and he can run around in there, but 1Q will get the job done. Even Solar Flare as well, as somehow he gets a equalizer off, actually, to push the lane back. So, and not quite enough damage to get on top of him. Meiko will respond with a Respect Flash to come out, but now BrokenBlade, awkward spot, but here comes Darrell. The engage on a 2, the Magnet Storm is huge as everybody on the side of G2 is here, and they do collapse and get 2 kills in the mid lane.
The bottom lane structure. So it will be the first break going over to G2, but it's very quickly matched, but still a little bit of extra goal as Tian has to run.
Yeah, he has to get away from this one as a Q could come down from Mikyx, and Tian just has to go back in. He knows he's going down here without much recourse, although here comes Creme. He's going to line up 2, and now the re-engage from the side of Top Esports. A lot of low health bars, but they can't quite get a kill. Finally, JackeyLove will get one, but he has to flash away. Mikyx, the second to eventually fall as they're diving JackeyLove in the top lane, and they will take him down. But Creme is such a huge menace on this Yone, and that is going to be the route here. Unbound Soul comes in, and BrokenBlade will give the double kill over to Creme. Top Esports' mid laner.
Push 369 away from this side of the map.
HansSama's just on a ward. He has no idea as he's getting flashed on by a Maokai, but it might actually bite them back as no, HansSama will be stunned down, and Tian is totally fine as in goes JackeyLove, and he will be gifted a double kill himself. So Top Esports, a couple of huge plays, and they should be able to get this Infernal Drake as well.
And they don't ever have to give battle to G2. They can just fight him anyway.
Caps just isolated, has nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down, and the 2 carries right now are... Yeah, the mid-prio definitely going to be very important.
Oh, they're just
going to flash onto the LeBlanc. Not sure about that one, but honestly, it's still working as the Nature's Grasp. He puts himself in such an excellent position. And now the slicing Maelstrom onto everybody. It finds all of the front line of G2. They all get decimated, and it's a triple kill for JackeyLove. Specifically, especially once you begin to build some AP and you can just poke people down, as now looks like Caps is caught once again, but they're trying to get on top of JackeyLove, and they will. It's a shutdown out of the bars, but now they're so out of position, and everybody on the side of G2 is once again going to be caught up here. They sacrifice JackeyLove, but they take 3 people with them. He's going to get into the backside of this pit, but Top Esports, they're not going to take any risks with this one. They're going to stop hitting the Baron. They immediately turn onto the Vi, and Yike doesn't really have an angle to get into this one. It is pretty low, and he nearly does get in there, but it's not quite going to happen. As now Meiko, you see Mikyx, he's like, maybe I can get in on the action. Well, the answer is no. Well, I suppose he does get in on the action, but he'll just immediately die, as the kill will go over to JackeyLove, and Top Esports, they are running away with this game.
We'll see how many structures they can get. Ultimate's already out.
Yeah, they're just pushing forward. The Nature's Grasp going to create so much room as Caps is just flying all over the map, and now Creme is going to get in there as well. The damage to Equalizer is actually very nice, but do they have the follow-up? It looks like the answer is absolutely no, as Creme just waltzing into 4 people. He even gets away alive. Not sure why he was walking that way, but you know.
Yike, not even able to get to the dragon.
He just can't get in, and Meiko's just the security guard right in the front. HansSama already has to cleanse before the fight even really begins. They find Yike, and he is just isolated. Down he goes. The equalizer doesn't hit anyone, and now Top Esports gonna send it right into that back line. It is an absolute decimation as they clean them up in the mid lane, and Top Esports, they might have just booked themselves a ticket to the finals.
Cavs to try and do something to keep this game going.
Oh, and he's just being dove on as well. The Maokai, you can't get away from that as there is no follow-up. It doesn't matter. The rest of the team is just hitting the turrets. They don't care about the LeBlanc. You see Mikyx once again desperate to try to peel off of the Nexus, but it's not going to happen. Mikyx will go down, and Top Esports, now they're just playing with their food. This has not been a close 2-0, but it is a 2-0. Top Esports will move on to the finals of the Esports World Cup.
They get the revenge for the win that G2 had at MSI, and they get a dominant victory. This is the second